going rock hopping right now with the girls. They're trying to teach me how to be an Ojibwe Native American. That's what they're training me to do.
We're becoming Ojibwe people and we're rock hopping. And first we have to find the Gold Mountain.
Someone took a big dive in the water. Look how wet she is. Are you cold?
No! Caroline, you can't go that way. You have to go fast. I'm going to step in the water, okay?
Alright. It's going to be slippery, Jack. Crossing the Mississippi River. Oh, that's smooth. Cross the Mississippi, Jeff. What happened?
We're at where Lake Itasca turns into the Mississippi, and Jasmin and I crossed it a couple of times. We also walked across. I fell in, so I can say I fell into the Mississippi. She's crossing the Mississippi, and Jasmin is just bothering me while I am filming this film. This is a once-in-a-lifetime film. You may never see this again.
Our stop at Tongue River Winery was one of our most memorable Harvest Toast days. After we got settled into our spot for the night, we got a personal tour of the winery's winemaking process. Bob, our host and a former pastor for 30 years, is a passionate winemaker and quite an interesting man who we could have talked to for days. He's been making wines for 50 years and is a mad genius winemaker. After the tour, we received a complimentary tasting of some delicious fruit and grape wines. Due to the expertise and determination of the winemaker, all of the fruit and grapes in the wines were all grown on the property or in the nearby states. A big feat considering this is Montana we're talking about. Despite us not being big fans of fruit wines, after trying the samples, we thought these wines were pretty special. We happily purchased a honeysuckle and a rhubarb wine. All in all, it was an amazing experience with such a personal touch from this small winery that you wouldn't get with larger wineries.
Last night, and the guy that worked there did a tour for us late at night. And Mr. Bob showed us how they made their semi-sweet wine.
So what did you guys learn as far as the winemaking process?
We learned that they have to squish the grapes with the machine to get the juice, and then they put the juice in big containers and put yeast on top of it, and then they have to close the lid really tight, and no air can get in, but the pressure from the yeast can get out. The yeast makes it alcoholic too.
Oh, wow.
That's the juice. That is cherry wine. A new batch of flathead cherry wine that I just pitched the yeast, they call it. I just added yeast to it yesterday.
What else did you guys do? Did you get to label or cork the bottles?
We didn't, but Mr. Bob taught us how to. He said that first you have to use a vacuum. You have to use a vacuum sealer to take all the air out of the bottle, and then they put in the wine, and then they go to another machine to cork it, they squeeze the cork and then push it into the bottle. Otherwise, you can't really get the cork into the bottle. And then they put the sticker on it with a machine that rolls it, and they put the sticker on.
And that's a real nice way to do it because the pump never has any liquid that goes through it. It's just creating a vacuum. Smaller and smaller, squishes the cork, makes the cork smaller than the bottle opening so that it can shove the cork down there. Isn't that slick?
It's cool.
It's magic. And
When they're done with that process, they put it into boxes and they mail it or ship it, or they use it for their
winery.
What type of fruits or other material or vegetables do they use to make wine?
They used rhubarb, they can use
cherry.
honeysuckles, and they grow their own grapes. And
Their
Yeah.
grapes are hardy, right? They can go up to what, negative 40 degrees, right? They have experimental grapes right now that can go up to negative 40 degrees from the University of Montana.